Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband!
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
More Ruth?
More Ruth? Yeah.
No, not specifically, no. Oh, wait, no. I do.
Okay.
She laid at his feet, penis, on the threshing floor.
Feet penis,
Yeah,
huh?
feet penis.
Boaz is the...
Boaz, yeah, that
Boaz.
guy. Yeah, sorry.
But he's not a Boaz.
Right, no.
Boaz,
But
not
that's what happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was like, now that I tried you out...
I might sell you off, but I might not.
I'm going to pass you around. And
Right.
if there are any takers, I'll make sure they're good. And you can marry them and then you're redeemed. If not, I'll marry you my damn self because you was fine.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So today we are doing the last chapter of Ruth, which is...
Chapter 4.
All right, let's get into this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Ruth, chapter 4. Sorry, I was stumbling because what I want to say is I kind of wish that this came with a spoiler alert.
Why?
Because do you want to know what happens? That's what the section is called.
Okay, sure. I mean, we got to read the section
I
title.
know.
So.
It's just that, like, do I really need to read it? This section's called Boaz Marries Ruth.
Oh, well, I guess that answers that question, huh?
I'm just like...
Well, I mean, it's not like they're trying to hide shit. They're
No,
just,
you left me on a cliffhanger at the end of last chapter.
Right.
And then you're like, just kidding, here it is.
But now we
Here's
got
the
to figure out
answer.
how it happens, though. So,
Are you
I mean,
interested? I'm not. I was looking forward to finding out who she marries, and they just gave it away.
Yeah.
Right in the name of the chapter title.
Right.
Like, why didn't they just call the whole book of Ruth, like, Ruth Marries Boaz?
I don't think that this book's all about cliffhangers, that's all.
Okay.
I don't think they're trying to keep you in suspense.
I'm just telling you my feelings on the matter.
No, I gotcha.
All right. So, sorry
And
for
from
the...
a purely, like, entertainment and an entertainer's perspective, I can see, yeah, that sucks. Because we just gave away our whole fucking podcast.
I know. Sorry for the spoilers,
Yeah,
you guys.
right?
Okay. Well, now the question begs, do I put that in the
You have to.
summary of the chapter?
You have to.
Or, the podcast summary?
No, you definitely have to.
I have to?
Yeah.
Even though it
That's
gives
what
it
we've
away?
done every time.
Oh my God. I hate it. Spoilers. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, here we go. Here's how it happened.
Here's how it happened.
Boaz, not a Boaz, went to the town gate and took a seat there. Just then, the family redeemer he had mentioned, the
the other
his
guy
homie,
that's,
came by. So Boaz, not a Boaz, called out to him, "Come over here and sit down, friend. I'm going to talk to you."
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he does. I got this hot chick. So they sat down together. Then Boaz, not a Boaz, called 10 leaders from the town and asked them to sit as witnesses.
Okay.
This is a glorified pimp / gang rape thing.
I don't think so. They didn't say that Ruth is there.
No, they're discussing who's going to marry this bitch.
Right, but it's just the one person because he's family.
I know, but it's gross and I hate it.
Okay. I think you're giving it too much hate here.
These men are deciding which of them gets to fuck Ruth regularly.
Right. But again, the guy's been respectful the whole time.
Except for that he fucked her.
Ruth did lay,
She had no choice.
Why did she only... What do you mean she had no choice?
She had no choice. She has to, in order to have a halfway decent life...
Oh, okay. But yeah.
She has to win a husband.
But within those guidelines, though...
You're right. She could have chosen, I will be homeless and starve to death instead.
I'm just saying it's a different world, that's all.
Is it a different world? Is it a different world? Because I still feel like today, not you, but I still feel like men are like... Get in the kitchen and make me a goddamn sandwich.
Got it.
Pick up those barley party leaves.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like that's the way it is. So was it different times?
I don't know.
Okay. And Boaz said to the family redeemer, Naomi, who came back from Moab, she is selling the land that belonged to our relative Elimelech.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I thought I should speak to you about it so that you can redeem it if you wish.
Oh, so he's talking to...
Oh, so he's talking about marrying Naomi off, maybe.
No, I don't think so. I think this is... I don't know. No, because...
It's Naomi's land. Naomi is the mother-in-law. And it used to belong to Elimelech. And, she is just a stupid woman. She can't own it. So he's, like, trying to figure out...
But it could be the dowry that Ruth would have because... Sure. I don't know.
So if you want the land, then buy it here in the presence of these witnesses. But if you don't want it, let me know right away because I am next in line to redeem it after you.
Got it.
It sounds like it's the land and Ruth.
Right.
Naomi is selling the land and Ruth.
Right.
That is gross.
Yeah.
That is really gross.
Yeah.
The man replied, all right, I'll redeem it. Then Boaz told him, of course, your purchase of the land from Naomi also requires that you marry Ruth, the Moabite widow. Ooh, and nobody wants to marry a Moabite.
Right.
Yeah. Fucking Moabites.
Well, I mean, I think that it was, marrying a widow and at that a foreign widow was probably pretty frowned upon.
Sure.
Based on what I know of,
So that way she can have children who will carry on her husband's name, Elimelech.
Right.
And keep the land in the family. I guess.
Yeah.
Given the times he is being awfully decent.
Right.
Okay. It's just still gross.
I'm just saying.
Then, excuse me, I can't redeem it, the family redeemer replied, because this might endanger my own estate. You redeem the land. I cannot do it.
Right.
Now, in those days, it was the custom in Israel for anyone transferring a right of purchase to remove his sandal and hand it to the other party.
I remember that. That was, they've covered that before.
And sometimes they put their hand on each other's thighs.
Hold on, the removing of the sandal, though, wasn't that something to do with a woman of some type? Like, oh, yeah, because it was when, they talked about this in one of in Leviticus, I think, where if the person that was next in line to take the woman didn't want it.
For the divorce and stuff.
Yeah. They would have to take their sandal off and then,
Yeah.
So this is going back to that.
Yeah.
And since apparently this guy that he was talking to, he was first in line. Mm-hmm. But Boaz is like the more, wealthy one. So that's who they were trying to hook her up with.
Right.
And then, so Boaz was like, hey, do you want it? And he was like, no. So now he's got to give a sandal up.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was something like you're so something like you're so low that you don't even have a sandal to your name or some shit like that.
It was just mostly symbolic what I understood.
Yeah. So anyway, he handed it to the other party. This publicly validated the transaction.
Right.
So the other family redeemer drew off his sandal as he said to Boaz, you buy the land. Okay. Then Boaz said to the elders and to the crowd standing around. Crowd. Damn. Yeah, they're doing this.
I guess they didn't have Netflix back then.
They did not. We discussed this.
You gotta watch those sandal
before.
transfers,
Yeah. It was probably like really exciting.
Probably,
because it probably didn't happen very often.
I'm sure.
You are witnesses today, says Boaz, that I have bought from Naomi all the property of Elimelech, Kilian, and Mahlon.
Yeah. And
with the land I have acquired Ruth.
Acquired
her. the Moabite widow of Mahlon to be my wife.
Okay.
This way she can have a son to carry on the family name of her dead husband and to inherit the family property here in this hometown. You are all witnesses today, so it stays in the family.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah. That they were allowed to keep the land, the women, but they have to marry in the clan in order to do so.
Right, right.
So somebody got married.
This is all harkening back to things that were already covered.
I forgot. It's kind of neat that like they laid all this out.
And then they're giving us
and now they're giving us a story of this is how it works in practice.
Right, right.
Yeah, I like that. Then the elders and all the people standing in the gate replied, "We are witnesses. May the Lord make this woman who is coming into your home like Rachel and Leah, from whom all the nation of Israel descended." Yeah!
Is that what you're imagining is going on there?
They're so excited. They are pumping their fists. May you prosper.
They got their foam fingers.
Yeah. Number one. May you prosper in Ephrathah and be famous in Bethlehem.
What is wrong with you?
I mean, I'm sure that they didn't be like, and may the Lord, blah, 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 blah.
You never know. I don't know.
They probably did.
I think that the Bible is a lot more somber than you give it credit for.
Probably. Boring fucks.
But it would be boring if we read it that way.
Yeah. Okay, so they're still shouting over here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And may the Lord give your descendants by this very young woman who will be like one of our ancestor Perez, the son of Tamar and Judah. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I messed it up a little bit, but you get the gist.
Sure, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So now they're done.
They're done.
Bow, bow, bow.
Okay. Does that mean, like, do they still have to have a ceremony that they're married, or are they just automatically married?
I think they're married.
Okay.
Yeah, they're married now.
Oh, okay.
That was the wedding.
That was it.
The wedding of her dreams.
The sandal. And then the buying of the land.
It is a second wedding.
Like, I'm buying the land. Okay, there you go.
Nobody celebrates a second wedding.
No?
Except for us. So Boaz took Ruth into his home, and she became his wife.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
When he slept with her, the Lord enabled her to become pregnant. The Lord did, not science.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, it wasn't, yeah.
She gave birth to a son.
How do they know the Lord allowed her to become pregnant?
Because it was good. If it's good, the Lord made it happen.
Okay.
You get credit for nothing, nor does science.
Well, if it was bad, it would also be the Lord making her not be pregnant.
Or it might be that you were such a fucknuts. This is what you get, and it's karma.
Again, the Lord, doing that because you suck.
I think, unless it specifically says, and the Lord frowned on them and did many bad punishments at them.
Yeah.
I think if it doesn't specifically state that, it's just like, you had it coming, bitch.
Gotcha.
I think it's more like he's going, yeah.
Okay.
Then the women of the town said to Naomi, "Praise the Lord, who has now provided a redeemer for your family.
Yeah.
Woo, woo. May this child be famous in Israel." Well, I mean, he does get famous. He's in the fucking Bible.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We're reading about his ass
True.
2,000 years later.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
May he restore your youth and care for you in your old age. That's what we all wish for our children.
Yeah.
Just take care of me.
Right.
Or knock me off and save the money. For he is the son of your daughter-in-law who loves you and has been better to you than 7 sons. I mean...
Whatever.
Okay. It's just a weird thing to say.
I mean, they're trying... They always
like
say these...
Kids.
They always say these grandiose things about, things that are going on.
It makes me wonder, thank God that Ruth's husband, Mahlon, whatever, died before she had kids. Because then she would be not just a widow, not just a Moabite, but then she would also be a woman with, more baggage.
Yeah.
So it's good that her first child was with this rich fuck.
Right.
Naomi took the baby and cuddled him to her breast. That's a boob.
Yes, indeed.
You're a boob. And she cared for him as if he were her own. Oh, yeah, because I was thinking, wait, Naomi had a baby? No.
That's her grandson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's snuggling him to her boob.
That's weird, isn't it? Isn't that kind of weird? Would you want your mother-in-law, milking your baby?
You know what? I think I'm reading it wrong.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it is boob. I think just chest.
Okay.
She just snuggled him good.
Got it. All right.
I think.
Because that would be really weird.
I think I was being weird about it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think she just snuggled him right good as you do your grandbabies.
Right. Okay.
And cared for him as if he were her own. The neighbor women said, "Now at last Naomi has a son again." Wait,
what?
Why does Naomi have a son? It's Ruth and Boaz's son.
Yeah.
Hold on. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't
Praise
get
the
it.
Lord who is now. May this child be famous in Israel. May he restore. He's the son of your daughter-in-law who loves you and has been better to you than 7 sons. This little baby boy that's your grandson is going to replace your 2 fucking sons that died.
Got it.
He's the rainbow baby.
So he's grandson and son.
Mm-hmm.
He's
grandson
like...
and son. Yeah. So, yeah, he's like the man of the house. So he's everybody in that house's son.
Right.
Okay. So she's got a son again. And they named him Obed. Like Obadiah.
Okay.
But not the whole thing. Just Obed.
Got it.
Obed. That's what I say every night.
I don't recognize
love
that name, so I mean, I don't know that he's that famous in the Bible.
Right.
But
I mean, he's in it.
He's
Are
in
you?
it. I'm not in the Bible, no.
So you're not famous.
I am, on a podcast where we're reading the Bible.
Right.
But I'm not
you're
in the
not
Bible.
in the Bible.
Yeah, I would have to give him a time machine to do
Obed
that.
is more famous than you are because he is in a historical document.
And if I had a time machine, I'd probably go back and burn the first Bible.
Oh my God.
Just to,
That was a bit much. Like, that's close to book banning.
Just think of how much you could save, how much trouble you could save if you just got rid of that first one,
Yeah. I don't know. The writer in me and the lover of books and the First Amendment and freedom of speech and stuff, like, that side of me is like, oh, don't burn a book, even if.
But that one.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm at war. Okay?
Yeah.
I am at war within myself. I am holding 2 opposing ideas, and they are not sitting good at the table. Okay?
Okay.
He became the father of Jesse.
Oh,
and
wait.
the grandfather of David.
Okay.
This is the genealogical record of their ancestor Perez.
Got it.
Perez was the father of Hezron. Hezron was the father of Ram. Ram was the father of Amminadab. Amminadab was the father of Nahshon. Nahshon was the father of Salmon, or salmon, depending on which kind of fish you eat.
Right.
Salmon was the father of Boaz. Another Boaz who's not a Poaz.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, no, this was
Boaz.
Yeah, this is our Boaz. It's our Boaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the father of Obed. Obed was the father of Jesse. Jesse was the father of David. And David's going to be a king that we learn about in the future.
Yeah, so they do the line.
The line to let us know.
Right.
Don't forget, this is how they all come together and how everybody fits like a fucking puzzle. So, do you get it now?
I get it.
Okay.
And also, real quick, I have to apologize. I've been sick lately, so
you've been coughing.
I apologize for the coughing. It's leftover sickness.
I hate it so much.
Oh, I know.
I hate your cough.
Yeah.
It's so inconvenient. Sometimes, like, you'll ask me a question and I'll start to answer and then you cough and I have to wait till you finish. Like, I'm literally
I can see the disdain on your face.
I'm staring at you, waiting for you to finish coughing so that you can hear my answer.
No, I know.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And then you just
if I was a better, at doing this podcast shit, I would go back and edit those things out. But
that's a step too far.
Yeah.
You go too far, sir. All right.
Okay.
I think that's good. So
that was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, that's all of Ruth, huh?
That's all of Ruth. That's it.
Got it. So I guess tomorrow we're going to be doing our Q&A / wrap up for Ruth. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're not really sure what we're doing Saturday exactly, maybe?
I think on Saturday we discussed maybe doing a just a discussion bonus episode, and we'll see what we do with that and how that relates to.
Well, we'll surprise you. We'll surprise you.
Yeah,
come,
just hang
Saturday.
Around. Hang around.
Something.
You'll see.
You'll see. All right. So for today, that is it, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right. We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.